just be my soul sis. Hey sis.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Daisha C. Not just your girl Daisha C, but hey y'all. So today's video is gonna be a girl talk video. Kind of not even necessarily a girl talk video though. This could be a video for anybody, some advice for anybody. So, but I'm gonna title it girl talk. Sorry fellas, but I want to talk about self-esteem and self-confidence and how you can boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So if you're interested in this video, continue to watch. So the first thing I want to talk about is your self-esteem. So we all go through this phase in this moment and period of time where we're like self-conscious of little stuff where, okay, is my nose too wide, or are my eyes look too much, are they too slanted, or is my skin breaking out? There's little stuff that we criticize about ourselves that other people think are beautiful or handsome about ourselves. So we be hard down, knocking ourselves when other people think we bomb and we fire. So you got to really, sometimes just step back and not be so hard on yourself. That's my tip. Tip number one, don't be as hard on yourself about certain things. I mean, if it's not necessary, girl, why are you beating yourself up? We already go through a lot in the world with people beating us up as Black women or as women in general, people beating us up about different stuff. So why are you beating yourself up? Love yourself, sis. I know it's some things that you don't like about yourself, but that's where you have to, take a perspective, look back and say, okay, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna make this better about myself, so I won't be feeling down about myself, or I won't be feeling down about this certain thing about myself. So tip number one, stop beating yourself up. Tip number two, stop comparing yourself to the things and people that you see on social media. Because if you continue to do that, I guarantee your self-esteem will never be where it needs to be. It'll never be where it needs to be because you're comparing yourself to what you see on social media. A lot of the times, the stuff and the things that we're comparing ourselves to do on social media is false. It's not really what it is. Sis can have a big behind or a pretty face on social media, but then when you see her in person, you be like, stop. And that's not me downing nobody or talking about nobody. I'm just saying that's reality. Like, not everything you see on social media is true or real. It's a lot of false things that's happening on social media so that people can get followers, to get people to like them. And that's hold on, that's going on to tip number three. Tip number three, stop worrying about what people have to say about you. Yes, everybody wants to be liked. Yes, everybody wants to fit in. Yes, everybody wants to feel love. But you don't have to do the most to feel that. If it's somebody who really naturally cares about you or concerned about you or cares about your well-being, that'll come naturally. You don't have to do too much to feel that love or feel that energy from somebody who really mess with you for real. They'll think you fire on your days where you are not even fire. They'll think you got it all together on your days that you know you don't have it together, because that's natural love. That's natural energy that you're receiving. So before we continue on in this video, I just want to give a little backstory on how I boosted my self-esteem and my self-confidence, because there was a point in time, y'all, where I literally would wake up and be so sad because of the way that, I looked at that point in time, because I was going back to my tip, I was comparing myself, not necessarily to even what I saw on social media, because this was, I want to say like middle school, high school. Yeah, definitely high school. I think self-esteem is an issue that a lot of high schoolers go through, comparing themselves. So I come from a very strict background. My mother was strict, my father was strict. It's certain things that I couldn't wear, certain things that I couldn't do. So, me being me, a little youngin', I was, I felt some type of way, that I could, go to the basketball games like that. I couldn't go to the football game. Okay, let me pause, because I know my mom and my daddy gonna say, you couldn't win if you wanted to go. You just never asked. But no, y'all, they was strict. They was strict. But anyway, back to my original story. That would, if you want to know a story time on how I grew up with my mother and my father, let me know. Comment down below and I will record that too. But anyway, back to what I'm recording now. So, you know, the girls had the long weave, the latest J's, you know, they was wearing cute little skirts, you know, all of that. But me being me in the household that I grew up, we have a very strong Christian street background, like went to church every Sunday, you know, the typical life that, you know, we live when you, my daddy is a pastor, my mother is a minister, like, y'all put two and two together. So it's certain things that I couldn't wear, certain things that I couldn't do, certain things I couldn't say. So I was, of course, comparing myself to, you know, the girls that I saw, you know, getting the boyfriends or having all the friends and stuff like that. And I wasn't, you know, getting that or receiving that because I guess my appearance wasn't up to par or whatever, you know, because in high school, it's a lot about appearance, a lot about how you look in high school. They don't necessarily care about, you know, your personality or your vibe. They care about how you look, and then your vibe and your personality falls in line. But anyway, so I wasn't, you know, the most popular in high school because of that, and that caused my self-esteem to be kind of, you know, low. So I'm sitting here comparing myself and not even knowing, girl, look at you, look at me now. Like I have confidence. I'm very confident in who I am, the way that I dress, the way that I speak, my knowledge, everything about me. I'm confident in that. But back then, because I was so busy comparing myself to the girls, I wasn't confident. And then I had acne. It was just, I was not up to part. Now that I'm thinking about it, what might not have been my confidence? Girl, you was not the part. But no, seriously, on a serious note, my self-esteem, my confidence wasn't where it should have been. And the things that I've done, the things that I did to get up to the point where I am now, I made a change. That's the big thing. Make a change. If you don't like what you see, if you don't like what's going on within you or your outward appearance, your inward appearance, make that change. How else is it going to change if you don't step in and say, okay, this is something that I want to change. This is something that I want to be different about me. If you don't like your hair, change your hair, sis. If you don't like your skin breaking out and stuff, drink your water. Stop drinking soda every day. That Strawberry Fanta or Sprite every day. Drink some water and put a lemonade packet in it. You'll be fine. I'm just saying, like, make that change. If you're not liking what you're seeing make that change. That's the only way you're going to be truly happy. If your self-esteem is up here, I promise you your happiness will be up here too. If your self-esteem is down here, your happiness is going to be down here. So now that I've told you guys my little side, my little spiel, I want to give y'all 3 good tips that I saw to boost your self-esteem. So the first tip that I saw is take care of you. Take care of yourself. We get so wrapped up and busy in our jobs and our families and everything else. And sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to take care of our mental. We forget to take care of our physical. So really, to help your self-esteem to continue to be a positive one, you need to always take care of you. Always make sure that you're your first priority. And that's something that I'm working on because I can tend to put things and people above me. And that can kind of hinder me mentally sometimes. But I'm learning to take care of me first. So tip number 1, take care, well, this way, like tip number 4. Oh, tip number 1. Whatever number. Y'all get my drift. Y'all get what I'm saying. Tip whatever. Take care of you first. The next tip would be do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for yourself. So when you feel yourself getting to that point where you feel like you're not enough, or you feel like nothing is working for you, nothing's good enough, my self-esteem, I just feel like I'm ugly, I don't feel like I'm good enough, do something for you. Take yourself out to a dinner or go to the movies or something. When I was going through a period of time where I was just depressed about something I was going through, I used to always take myself out, y'all. Like, I always went out to a movie. I always went out to dinner. At that point in time, I didn't care because I just wanted to feel good. So if you just want to feel good about yourself, if you're lacking in that area where you're of happiness, just take yourself out. Do something good for yourself. Take yourself to get a massage or do something good for you. Don't worry about how much it costs in that moment or nothing like that, because no amount of money can equal up to your mental happiness or your emotional happiness, your spiritual happiness. Nothing can equal up to that. No amount of money can really equal up to that. So tip whatever. Do something for yourself. Okay, the last tip that I want to give before ending this video is remember that you are imperfectly perfect. You will never, nobody will never be perfect. It's always going to be something that you can work on, something that you can improve about yourself. So just remember, you're imperfectly imperfect. Remember, you're imperfectly perfect. It's always something that you can improve on. So stop. I want us to be a happy people. Like, it's so much sorrow, it's so much darkness, it's so much wicked stuff that goes on in the world. Like, man, I'm past all that. I just want to be truly happy. Like I said in my last video, we're here for a short time. We're here for a good time, not a long time, baby. Be happy. Do you, baby girl and baby boy. Stop comparing yourself. Know that you are the junk. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are fine. Know that you are important. Know that you are special. Know that everything about you is so beautiful. Know that. And stop worrying about what the other folk got to say about you. Stop worrying about, but I don't want to say haters because I feel like haters is such an old word to use now. But back to what I'm saying, positive message. Remember that everything about you is special. You may not like it, but somebody else may love it. So just remember, don't ever, 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 ever feel your self-esteem lacking and you do nothing about it. Because remember, the girl they should see loves you.
Look, she said, what?